Hi, this is Barb Goldman. Work is hell. And not all the time, but whenever there's change, there could be a lot of suffering. And I want to go through this to show you some ideas about what to do about making everything better. And also, I'd like to show you this so that when we meet, you can think about where you want to start. Okay, you're suffering at work when you feel uncertainty, when you feel lack of trust, when you have any kind of fear of any kind of supervisor or the board or whatever, that's suffering. Anger, when you're angry and you can't control the situation, this is going to cause suffering. This is all emotional. Negativity, and this is all a feeling of a loss of control. Now, to be happy, show you what we have to do. Gain control. You must gain control of your life and control of your career. You may feel uh, very much, I don't know why. Okay, gain control. There you go. Lean out, and the way you're going to control is this. You're either going to lean out, lean in, or use leverage. It's important to control your situation. Do you want to lean in? To change your situation for the more positive, if leaning in will help you, let's do it. When you lean in, you're going to control what you can. You're going to use leadership communication techniques, repair relationships, and learn how to lead vertically and horizontally. Every relationship counts. In order to lean in, let's say you're going through enormous changes at work, you are suffering, there's something that needs to change. You want to lean in because you want to stay with the company. You need to be sincere about change. You need to focus on what you can control and ignore what you can't control. You need to learn new strategies for communication, and we'll work on that. We need to talk about how you communicate and how to do better so that you can influence people. How to leave your ego at the door. Your ego means nothing and gets in your way. We got to get outside of yourself and fix the relationships, fix any conflicts. And this is something that I will work with you on. And this is really tough stuff to learn in the beginning, but once you do it, it's magical. Magic words to change your life. Now, if you can control nothing, you can't lean in. If it's totally out of your control, or if you have a very bad conflicts but you want to stay with this company, then this is the time to work on yourself. You need to learn to adapt to the culture. Learn and understand the culture and what's going around you. Repair your relationships and decide if you're the problem. That's easy. When you're the problem, it's easy to fix. When you're leaning out, the first thing to do is take a lower profile now. Don't have so many opinions. Stop talking and begin communicating. You want to stay with this company, so focus on your own leadership development. This is enriching. This will help you. When the culture changes, you have to adapt because the culture isn't going to adapt to you. So you have to learn these things. Also, use different ways of influencing people. There are magic words you can use. There are tools that you can use that will help you be more influential at work and make positive leadership moves. And really, any response that you may have, you can control. So when you're leaning out, you are taking a lower profile and working on yourself. But don't confuse this for what they call that quiet quitting. No, 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 no. You're going to get better during this time and do better during this time. Now, if things have changed, you're miserable, you have tried everything that you can try, or the situation is just hopeless at work, then get out of there. Don't suffer. You don't have to. Use the leverage of being employed to move to your next role. And you can do that internally or you can do it outside of the company. There's a lot of ways to use that leverage. Reality is you are more valuable employed. And once you're unemployed, well, it's too complicated. You have too much explaining to do. Uh, you'll start at you'll lose salary gains. Very, very, very often you'll lose salary gains. So while you're employed, you're going to use that leverage of employment and you are going to discreetly start looking for your next role. And that would be when we decide to exit. Now, here's some rules of engagement. In order to make leadership work, in order to make this coaching work, you have to realize you can't change anyone. You have to ignore what you can't control. Be willing to learn new ways because I'm going to teach you new things. Also, temper your feelings. Don't make your feelings so important. You know, when your feelings are the most important thing, you're not doing business. And the last rule, just because you believe something doesn't make it true for everyone. Or just because you believe something doesn't make it true in this instance. Okay? I want you to think about all of this. And as I have told you before, the leadership program is a lab. Now you're gonna tell me what we're going to work on, and it's going to be the current situations. We're going to resolve conflict. We're going to repair relationships. We're going to strategize. We're going to deal with these feelings that you have. We're going to deal with perceptions that may be off, your goals, and really tackle those roadblocks. So in the lab, again, we don't just meet to talk. We meet because something is happening. Something isn't right. There is some reason that we need to meet and make positive change. So that's what it means for the executive leadership is a lab. And we are devoted to quick change and positive change in your executive leadership. If you'd like to talk about any of these things, there's the button below. So schedule with me. Talk to you later.